Hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Bit of an emergency reading right now. So the markets are crashing. Gold is down. Silver is down. Like not just by like $1 or two, like big amounts. The crypto market is absolutely being wiped out. Well, not wiped out. I mean, it's still around. It was just, yeah, look at it. It is being wiped out. Somewhere around the low 80s right now as I saw it, but it was going down by the second. I was just watching it dropping like a rock, and it's Bitcoin is taking everything else down with it. So as we all know, crashes all eventually recover, and a lot of people have been calling, is this the big one? Is this the big one? Personally, I have not read that there's going to be a massive crash. There's just going to be lots of ups and downs. And funny enough, yesterday my husband and I were reading on a couple of different stocks and what to do, and believe it or not, it showed that February 4th is a better day for the stock market. So I thought, let's just do a quick one here and ask. So the markets, let's do crypto first. Will crypto recover? Let's do timeline. So let's do a tarot challenge. So I'm going to do within 2 weeks and within a month. All right. So top row is within 2 weeks, and recover means it'll stop dropping, or at least recover some losses. All right. Recover doesn't mean it shoots back up and everyone doubles their money. Recovery is just that, a recovery. One of the things that people don't realize, when something falls, let's say it falls by 50%, you don't need it to go up 50% to recover. You need it to actually go up 100%, right? So, you know, for Bitcoin to fall $10,000, and to regain that 10,000 needs a much bigger percentage of recovery, if that makes sense. So let's say Bitcoin is at 100,000 and it drops 10,000 to 90,000. And that is 10%. Well, 10% of 90,000 is only 9,000. You're short 1,000 to recover completely. I don't know if I'm making math sense here. Not everybody understands that, but anyways, let's find out. So crypto market in general, but I always like to do Bitcoin because as Bitcoin goes, so the whole market goes. Bitcoin on top, 2 weeks recovery on top, 1 month recovery on the bottom. If they're both under 4, then it's going to be longer than a month. All right. Bitcoin, 2 week recovery on top, 1 month recovery on the bottom, upright positive, reversals negative. Let's find out on Bitcoin recovery. All right, shall we begin? 1, oh, that's a good one to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what's underlying here? Look at this. Might go down further. Look at this king here. Tells me there is some king or somebody, a leader. Usually the King of Wands is an industrial leader, is going to make some kind of announcement. And this is actual Bitcoin. When I'm reading about Bitcoin, the actual coins there are in reverse. Also, we have the Ten of Swords here, which is ruin. We have some gaslighting. And also we have an answer, no. And no second chances. So for the next 2 weeks, oh, this is a perfect time for me to tell you this is for fun and entertainment purposes only. I'm only reading tarot cards. Please do your own research and form your own opinions. I'm not telling you to do anything with your Bitcoin. I'm just reading tarot cards for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not advising you financially. All right, shall we begin or continue? Here's within a month. I'm going to say that the attack stops within a month. There may be some kind of new regulations around Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. The Wheel of Fortune here is in reverse, but a balance starts. So is there recovery? Probably not. Does the bleeding stop or slow down? Yes. It starts to balance out within a month. All right. So that's Bitcoin and crypto. The next 2 weeks are still going to be, there's going to be some gaslighting. There's going to be, people are going to possibly try and move things around. I think somebody's going to make an announcement that changes everything. There's some kind of ruin here coming, but it looks like the bleeding stops. Now that doesn't mean it's going to go down every day for a month. It could be going up, down, up, down, up, down, but it's not going to actually start to recover and start to see some gains until at least a month. All right, at least a whole cycle here. The cycle is still down, right? You can see that right here, Wheel of Fortune. Cycle's still down. All right, and that's a no. So it's not like right now, if I got these cards, I probably wouldn't. But that's, you do you. All right, so let's go to gold. Will gold bounce back? 2 weeks on the top, 1 month on the bottom. Upright positive, reversals negative. Will gold bounce back? Will gold bounce back? Will gold bounce? I saw something like $1 trillion of worth of gold was wiped out. Like, it's huge, huge numbers. Will gold bounce back? Will gold bounce? I think it was like down at one point, like $200-300 an ounce. Will gold bounce back? 2 weeks on top, 1 month on the bottom, upright positive, reversals negative. Well, there's a no. 1, 2, silver, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Definitely, oh, I gotta cover that up. Boobies. 1. Wow, the next 2 weeks are gonna be really rough for gold, really. And strength is Leo, and Leo is the sun. And we actually have a Leo full moon coming up, and the moon is upright. And we have an eclipse coming up as well. Yeah, and there he is, holding the gold. Here's the King of Pentacles. He who rules the gold. I'm going to say within the next 2 weeks, it's still not going to recover. That doesn't mean it's going to continue to go down, but it could mean that because we have backwards action here. But let's see in a month from now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So probably in a month from now, yes, in a month from now, things will turn around for gold. All right, even though we have a no here and ruin, it's almost like it's closer to the end of the 4 weeks. That, and then it looks like it will be it'll be quite slow and burdensome to recover, but it will recover. We will start to see what they call the green shoots. All right, so let's check out silver. I also predicted gold is going to do amazing once Jupiter goes into Leo. Once Jupiter goes into Leo, gold will, I'm not saying silver is going to do terrible, but gold will be the shining star, as it always is. Silver, upright positive, reversals negative. Next 2 weeks, please. Or recovery or the stop of the bleeding within 2 weeks, or on top within 4 weeks or a month on the bottom. How is silver going to do? Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Silver, 2 weeks, the next 2 weeks, and then up to 4 weeks or up to a month. All right. Oh, see, silver's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, oh, look at this. This is people who are hanging on to silver are really upset right now. Some might be panic selling. Actually, some might be panic selling here. Ooh, silver. Okay, anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think that silver is going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. I think people are panic selling, and they've got to stop and be smart about it and plan. Do I stay? Do I go? Like, look at what's going on. Some people are going to ruin themselves over selling too much silver. They've got to take a breath and look at the big picture. Look at the big picture. Look at the plans. What do the gurus say about, and the real gurus, not, Johnny come lately and has a YouTube channel about it. What do the sages say? What's the wisdom about this? People are going to really struggle, and I think some people are going to sell everything out. But it looks like silver is actually going to do better than gold. In a month from now, look at that. Here's the strength card I was going to point out. In a month from now, I think it's going to calm itself down. Absolutely. Here's this King of Cups. But anyways, the Ace of Cups here is people will start to feel a lot better about silver. Something about that. We've got 2 kings here. So we've got one king's telling everybody to calm down, everything's going to be fine. And we have another king, a warrior king, or something that people will stop and realize that silver's not attached to war. Silver is attached to technology, right? So they need silver for AI, for phones, for all of that. So silver, I mean, if there is some kind of war or something going on that crashes the market, we have to remember that at the end of the day, silver is needed for much more than warheads or money exchange like gold is, right? So I think within a month, people will start to feel better about the price of silver. I think people will panic sell silver. I'm not getting a lot of confidence with that. People are like, what do I do? What do I do? Do I hang on or do I sell? And of course, the more people sell, then it drops, right? But it's telling us in a month, people will be like, okay, all right. Okay. Also, that I forgot to mention that 10 of swords at the end there is that silver hit rock bottom. So that might be the lowest we see silver for a very long time, according to my cards, according to my sources, in the next 2 weeks. All right, let's do this. The Dow Jones, the stock market. The stock markets, let's just do the stock markets out of New York, because again, as Dow Jones goes, so does NASDAQ, and it's, let's just do the stock markets out of New York. The stock markets out of New York. The stock markets out of New York. Upright positive, reversals negative. How are they going to look in 2 weeks? We're going to see some recovery within 2 weeks or some recovery within a month. All right. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. What? Looks like a lot of people will be taking profits off the table. Big regrets, death here in reverse, and Ace of Wands in reverse. A big death might affect the markets. We're still going to be quite embattled and not very happy. And we may see like green shoots, or people might be, telling us in a month or so that it might be doing a little bit better. So let's ask another one. What's the stock market going to look like in 6 weeks from now? Upright positive, reversals negative. What's the stock market going to look like in 6 weeks from now? Upright positive, reversals negative. Doesn't look good, guys. Oh, patience. 1. Losers. Greed. Lessons not learned. King of Wands in reverse. Wow. They are all in reverse. Is this the big crash? Is this the big crash? Is this a big crash? Upright positive, reversals negative. Is this the big crash? No, they aren't all. The first one is patience, is upright. Is this the big crash that everyone's warning about? Is this the big crash? Upright positive, reversals negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only one in reverse. And the one in reverse, the 7 of Pentacles, is huge losses. This could be because of the death of an emperor, death of a leader, and I've been calling it for a very long time. February, March, we're going to see a significant death of a leader that's going to affect the markets. Almost like an attack on the working person and the price of homes. Remember, I'm just reading tarot cards. I hope I'm wrong. And remember, I did a reading and I said that the first half of the year is absolutely brutal, and it's the second half of the year, and that was like generally for everybody. Will there be a recovery by mid-year? Will there be a recovery or a start of a recovery by mid-year? Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. Will there be a recovery by mid-year? Will there be a recovery? I mean, there's always a recovery. It's just how long does it take? Oh, I like that. Ace of Pentacles. We're talking about yes for money. Be a struggle. That's a no. Oh, there's poverty. King of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Swords in reverse. The Fool. 1, 2, 3. Soft no. But I think something else. We've got this Fool here. People might, it might be like the start, like the green shoots, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles. Seeds will be planted, but there's still a lot of loss here. I think this has to do with some big gurus going down. I really do. We had the death card right here, death card of a male. So is that your Warren Buffetts? Is that your leaders of some of the big countries like, China? So then does China drag everybody down? Um, let's ask the cards one more time. Will there be a recovery by the end of 2026? Will there be a recovery by the end of 2026? Like, we have to remember some of these big gurus like Buffett and Bill Gates, all those, I mean, Microsoft I saw was down 11%. That would shake up the market. It would shake up the tech market at least. All right. We see a recovery by the end of 2026? Upright positive, reversals negative. Interesting cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. What's the underlying? It looks like, yes, I think that we will start to see some things start to come back. Absolutely. But I think that it will be slow going here with the Hanged Man. This is also Neptune. Neptune has a lot to do with it. Neptune and there's Saturn. Saturn's very weak in Aries. Not very weak. Saturn's never very weak, but Saturn is not as strong in Aries. And we have Neptune upright. So Neptune dissolves things. So perhaps it's clearing things out. Because we have to remember Saturn is karma. And have you worked for something? So perhaps Neptune is here to dissolve some of the things that are no longer serve us, and so that the markets might look a little bit different. Remember, I'm only talking this, we started this on the stock markets based out of New York. So in the meantime, gold and silver could be in the background, or the Bitcoin could be in the background, but it looks like the stocks and the economy are going to do a bit of a struggle. Now, I think it's because of deaths, big deaths that are coming up. And you think about all the leaders that are aging out. Like even Putin's aging out. Like I think he's only in his 70s, but aging out as a leader. Sometimes the death of a leader isn't their actual physical death. It's the end that they're no longer a leader, right? And then, that creates instability in the markets. So hang on to your hats, I guess. Anyways, this was just for fun and entertainment purposes only. I really hope I'm wrong, and I hope this is just a big blip. Thanks for watching. Take good care. See you online. Bye for now.